I haven't reacted to no videos recently. I'm trying to get back into it. I'm gonna start with this video. Phase that situation is bad.
Cheers.
I cannot believe Wendy didn't win any awards, you guys. Adapt? I never saw Adapt go viral, not even
I didn't watch the Streamer Awards either. I gotta check that out.
once this year.
I just realized that Streamer Awards are actually rigged. Like the host of Streamer Awards, like best friends with like FaZe Clan.
Who's a dad? Who's this? Who are you? I'm the one that won the award.
It seems like the streamer war drama just never ends, with a lot of people getting upset about not
I might watch this video sometime.
only the nominees,
Hopefully not louder than
the
my
winners,
voice.
the point of sneak dissing and talking crazy on TikToks, online, on streams, the point of literally discrediting people that won, while other people are happy to lift them up, but others do not mind tearing them down just as quick. And it's because all of this drama is mainly surrounding one person, and that is FaZe Adapt. But it seems like every person and their mom is acting like they have never heard of them before.
I don't know what
Like,
game
all
this
because
is.
he didn't show up on their part of the internet, as if their bubble or section of the internet is the only part of the internet that exists. So really sad to see, and it's weird at times when creators start adding on to the beef, but I wanted to dive into it, starting with who even is FaZe Adapt and why is everyone seemingly hating on him.
I'm the one that at 17 years old flew across the country to go be a part of something in New York, the first ever FaZe house, right? And then I'm the one that rebuilt myself back up, reinvented myself, came into this space and won Breakout Streamer of the Year. It's us, bro.
I think he's supposed to win that. There was no other breakout streamer that came out like again as he did.
Us, and no one is taking them away.
FaZe Adapt, for the uneducated, is
It's been 2 years since I quit nicotine. Quitting has been one of the most challenging things that I've ever done, but it's also
an OG FaZe member back when FaZe was about trick shotting and doing YouTube videos, way before it was about being a streaming group. And at the time, he didn't even stream at all, but he was getting so much fame and traction when he was younger. By the time he was 17, as you heard, he was able to fly out to New York and be a part of a content creation house, that being the OG FaZe house, where he continued on with his content creation journey, making a ton of YouTube videos, being a part of the rebrand of FaZe, which transitioned in from trick shotting all the way to vlogging, all the way to lifestyle content, to what we have now, the new rebrand of FaZe, that being streaming. And originally, Adapt wasn't really a streamer. He was somebody that would be in the background of most of other FaZe content, like Stable Ronaldo, Jason Oween making appearances here and there, and maybe sparking off live once in a while, until this year where he started taking it really seriously.
They got an IRL
he
streamer.
never thought he could reach.
Last year, I was in such a different place as a streamer and as just a human being that it was so much easier for me to just be like, all right, yeah, bet, let's do it. Throughout the entire year, I feel like I've grown a lot as a streamer and gotten a lot better at it and fallen in love.
I gotta work on being a streamer again. I've been down. I've been going through something really. I've been trying to get back to myself.
With it, I'm gonna say my goal. My goal is 100K, bro. I want to hit 100K. I think I could do it. I think we could do it. I think the vlog is strong. Last year I started with like 1,000 subs, ended at 30K. I've been sitting at like 10, 15 all year. I think we could do it, bro.
FaZe Adapt last year, when he started diving into streaming, wasn't taking it as seriously last year, maybe hitting around an average of 1,000 to 2,000 subs per month, which is still an insane number. Even when he did the FaZe subathon streaming for a month straight, he ended up hitting 30K subs, which is still completely insane and something that a lot of people would not be able to achieve. But this year, he went insane to the point of hitting an average of 10 to 15K subs before an actual subathon, and during a month-long stream with FaZe, ended up hitting over 140K subs, which puts him at the top of a leaderboard for most subs. Not for this year, not for that month, but an all-time sub global leaderboard from Twitch's inception to now, and topping the charts, being number 12 in the entire world. Is numbers you would never expect somebody to achieve in just 1 year of putting all of their heart and soul into the streaming stuff. So when the Streamer Awards came around and FaZe Adapt was one of the nominees for Breakout Streamer of the Year, I don't understand how people were so surprised when this was the actual result.
EDG, Vanilla Mace, Gwendolyn Ortiz.
And the Streamer Award goes
I should probably watch it after this.
to Adapt.
Second nomination. And first win.
Best
That's
breakout
a fair
streamer. This
win.
means so much to me, and I'm so grateful, man. Thank you guys. You guys have no idea how much you have changed my life, man.
That entire category was stacked with people like Rakai, who also went insane this year, to people like DDG, Wendy Ortiz, people who became staples in the streaming game, and yet FaZe Adapt was still able to win. Now, I don't want to sit there and discredit all of them and say it was a no-brainer in my eyes, but I'm not surprised when I see that Adapt won, especially when you compare his growth from last year to this year. He's become a whole new person and a way better streamer, and that reflects in all of the numbers from viewership to sub counts to everything in between. Yet when he was able to win, it seems like everybody had a visceral reaction and was genuinely upset, to the point of even storming the stage like India Love just to try and discredit the award he just got.
Hello. Real quick, y'all. I know Breakout Streamer of the Year went to Adapt, and congratulations, and we respect you for what you did. But Rakai should have won Breakout Streamer
You can't do that.
of the Year and DDG. I don't care what y'all say.
How they both gonna win?
Shout out Rakai, shout out. Blah, 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 blah.
I already have an entire
I know she got flock on that.
video breaking down how dumb of a situation that was, but just a quick bullet points: that was immature, unneeded, and over here discrediting somebody's hard work just because you're not aware of them is some of the most brain dead stuff in the world. And I thought it would just end there. India Love was in the moment, she wasn't in the right headspace, so she went and made a stupid decision. But other people who actually do have the time to look up who Adapt is, or do have the time to figure out why people might think Adapt should be able to win this award, should not be the ones complaining or should not have as much outrage. But apparently that's not the case, as people are going crazy on the internet trying to discredit Adapt left and right, no matter which fan base they happen to be a part of, from the Rakai side all the way to the Wendy Ortiz side of the internet.
I cannot believe Wendy didn't win any awards, you guys. She was fire all this year, bro. She was on top all
Everybody entitled to their opinion, though, right?
this year. Adapt, bro? Adapt? I never saw Adapt go viral, not even once this year. On TikTok, I didn't see him go viral, bro. Adapt, he's older cat. Who watches Adapt, bro? Come on. I mean, I ain't trying to talk any smack or anything, but our girl Wendy, bro, she was up there, bro. She was up there, man. I just seen the clip of Valentina, her daughter, watching her mom on TV and saying, "Mommy, mommy," that broke my heart, you guys. It broke my heart.
I come as a shocker to some of y'all, and I want y'all to know this ain't a diss, but on my For You page, I don't see Wendy Ortiz ever, unless she is in drama with creators I know, like Sable Ronaldo.
I don't even
DDG,
have the
or
For You
anything
page,
of
man.
the sort.
I don't
Does
do
that
that
mean that
like
Wendy
that.
Ortiz isn't that big of a creator? I don't think so. It just means that I don't like to consume her content, so I don't see any of it, because if I do, I am scrolling. Just because you don't see Adapt's content on your For You page does not mean he just doesn't exist. Again, I don't want to keep mentioning the 140k plus sub count, but people don't get to that number by people not watching him. The multiple collabs he's had with Maya, Alvea's Sanctuary, and just traveling across the world doesn't just happen or get sponsored because people don't watch you. This man has a big audience and has a pretty large fan base that is a ride or die for him. Yet it seems like a bunch of people, just because he is not in their bubble or in their niche, are trying their hardest to make it seem like no one has ever heard of Adapt in their life. Yet at the same time, he mentioned in that video that he is an older cat, so he knows about Adapt and knows that he's been in the at least content creation game for a long time, but it's just not knowing him when it comes to streaming.
India Love, she do that. She said that Daryl and Rakai deserved the award. What y'all think about that? Now, in my personal opinion, Adapt 100% deserved that award. But did DDG Rakai have crazy years? 100%. But you gotta understand, what y'all gotta understand, there's so many bubbles in this now. There's so many bubbles. Adapt bubble over here. DDG Rakai is different demographics. When Adapt win, like, who's Adapt? Who's this guy? You just don't know him. That's not your lane. That's not your content. But don't discredit what did though. You feel me? He still had a crazy year.
They did go crazy,
Okay.
especially during the stuff.
Rakai and DDG had insane years on God.
They all did.
Adapt still deserved it. still had a crazy year. So I don't know, bro. It's tough, bro.
Everyone likes to think they are on their phones or online too much these days, which a lot of you are and a lot of people are. And as someone who is chronically online for their job, I still feel like I barely scratch the surface with the amount of creators there are and the amount of content there is to consume. And I would never in my life try to discredit somebody else for winning when I know they could have been going crazy and I just haven't seen it. My For You page isn't the entire internet, yet that's how a lot of these people who are talking about Adapt are trying to discredit his accomplishments or making it seem like. Just because he didn't pop up on your page or on your feed doesn't mean that he just doesn't exist and is this unnamed person that just happened to magically get into these streamer awards as a nominee and win. That is not the case. I wouldn't be as mad if I saw just random people on TikTok riding for their favorite creator. It is what it is at that point. But there's also other celebrities or people who make content doing the exact same thing when they know how the internet works and they know how people can get.
Now, who the is Adapt? We know who Rakai and DDG is, but who is Adapt? The awards was y'all only invited to promote the white people that we did not give about. We don't even know. I did not earn that. That's up.
Like Adapt one, and honestly, he probably got it because isn't he retired from streaming? So like that's like his last like thing that he'll ever like, you know?
No, we don't know. Because what
I don't know what she's talking about.
Either of them. Samaya, I can give her a pass. He just seems uneducated and uninformed. But even then, I would rather you just not speak on something if you don't know the information and you don't understand what's going on. Why give an opinion at all if you're not going to even do an inkling of research or even care about what you say? Then Krishan Rock, she is just talking complete nonsense. As if the
This game seems like it never ends.
majority of streamers aren't already white. Yes, we have this new section of streamers that's mainly WRL that are showing off that black people can do this streaming stuff, and that's amazing. I appreciate that. I love all the groups, AMP, the Clover Boys, even some of the people in FaZe like Your Rage and Silky that go off and show out for our community. But she is just talking as someone who doesn't understand what's going on in the streaming space at all. And if that's truly the case, then you just shouldn't say anything. I wouldn't be as upset if these people didn't have platforms and some sort of influence, because now people are going to go and actually take your words as fact and actually use what you say as talking points, which is kind of sad in and of itself, because if you come at me with Krishan Rock talking points, I'm gonna think you're not trying to take the conversation seriously. But it just doesn't end at those two creators. A larger creator named Johnny, who used to be DDG's cameraman, was also heavily hating on Adapt. Not just Adapt though, but the streaming awards as a whole, calling the whole show rigged.
I just realized that Streamer Awards is actually rigged. The girl that like the host of Streamer Awards is like best friends with like FaZe Clan. Why I say shit? It's just the truth. Y'all see this? Like I mean, if you see her vibe, it all makes sense now, huh?
Break it down for me.
Yeah, break it down for us. Okay.
Yeah. I get it.
A little bit of spoilers, but he's gonna try and discredit all of this by saying they were just
come on, bro. Is it posted up?
Meant to be jokes a bit later in this video. And if these are meant to be jokes, they made the jokes at the Streamer Awards that everybody got mad at and the literal crowd went silent for every time seemed like it was Kevin Hart and Dave Chappelle telling them. Because this in no way, shape, or form is a joke. And as I said before with Krishan Rock and Raya, I feel like you have a job as a creator to at least do your due diligence and look into the stuff that you're talking about. And don't talk about it with a huge bias like he is right now. Regardless of how funny you think this is, regardless of how you may feel the situation is, a bunch of people are going to take this as fact and actually run with it. And we can see more of that by the comments on both of these videos. It's like people are just sitting there laughing it up, giggling and chuckling. No, people are taking this and like, oh yeah, he's confirming that the Streamer Awards and the people here are rigging these events because Wendy Ortiz, which is the person he's trying to do all of this for, is actually the one that should have won these awards. It's not even just about Wendy though. DDG, literally one of the biggest streamers in the world, and not even a clip of him was shown in the recap. It's not even just Wendy though, LOL. To be honest, Rakai should have won that breakout award. And if not him, Wendy.
I feel like they all had a fair time though.
And if not Wendy, Vanilla. Let's be for real. They all had huge growth this year. Breakout streamer meaning suddenly and extremely popular. If Adapt has been known for a long time, he should not have won in that category. I didn't want to join that conspiracy, but PBM did win all his and he's a part of FaZe, so it's amazing.
Hold on to your hats, folks. Ready for World Cup in North America has begun.
He's not even a part of FaZe no more, bro.
Not believe what these guys are up to.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 40.
Making sense. Mind you, what?
He's not even part of FaZe.
13 minutes into this video, and I haven't shown y'all a single clip of Adapt speaking or even talking about this moment. And that's because all of this mainly came out before Adapt even sparked up a stream that was after the Streamer Wars. People just kept dogpiling and hating on him without them being able to get a word out. Until he finally actually did spark up stream to say this to everyone that was hating and demeaning his accomplishment.
Who's Adapt? Who's this? Who are you? I'm the one that won the award, not the 2, not the 3, not the 4, not the 5. I'm the one that won it. I'm the one that never doubted myself. I'm the one that always believed in myself from the moment I was trick shot in my mom's basement 14 years ago, right? I'm the one that at 17 years old moved across the country to chase my dreams and aspirations of being a YouTuber. Back when this was laughed at. Back when people used to think that this was a joke. Okay, cool. And then I hear my name and I look up and I'm like, wait a second, that is not Valkyrie. And then I realized it was like a whole Kanye moment type thing, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
A lot of people want to know my reaction, how I felt about that. And to be honest with you, I'm not bothered. How could I be bothered? Because I know I put the work in. I know I did. I know I did. And I've never had nothing to prove to anyone but myself. Nothing to anyone but myself. In every stage of my life, that's all I've ever tried to do. Is whatever I said I was gonna do, whatever goal I set for myself, all I've tried to do is stay disciplined and keep pushing forward to get that goal. And no one is ever gonna take that away from me or make me feel like I didn't deserve this award or like I didn't put in pain. You know what I mean?
You could probably already tell this video is coming from a real biased place. And that's mainly because faze Adapt is somebody that inspired me to start doing YouTube in the first. I don't think I would be here with this channel, with this fan base, with this audience if it wasn't for people like him posting content, making videos, and genuinely inspiring the new creators, that being me and maybe other people who are watching this video, to start uploading videos and to be more confident in what they're doing. And to see a bunch of people discredit his work and what he's done, not only in his like content creation space back when he was a YouTuber, but now when it comes to streaming, is genuinely rubbing me the wrong way, because it's not even coming off a place of doing research and then showing off evidence of why this and that, but it's just pure ignorance and literally them not even going out of their way to even search up his name to figure out who he is and what he does in order to have an actual competent point, and just going off pure emotions and what they see on their own For You page, which again isn't the entire internet. I wouldn't be as mad if it was again just randoms on TikTok doing this in comment sections. That would be what it is, but it's actual other creators that are taking it to another level, which Adapt himself even called out, that being Johnny, DDG's cameraman, when he started to add on to the hate train that Adapt was getting.
I met Johnny before. What's up, bro? I feel like you always just hating. I always showed mad love, bro. What? Now I just see you on desktop talk every time it's on my timeline, bro. Like, why? Why can't we pick each other up, man?
That's probably how you make it fun, man. I don't know.
We all on the same team, man. Like, we're all trying to do
you probably get more attention for it,
not against each other. I just click on it's like, no, now he got something to say here. It's like, you feel me?
And maybe you could say Adapt is the only person who saw this as hate and he's just taking it a little bit too far. Or maybe he's getting in his feelings because of what Johnny said. But I would tell you, one, you're wrong. Listen to back what he said. That's kind of crazy. Along with the fact that it's everyone in FaZe calling out this man Johnny because he is hating for no real reason, when apparently behind scenes, or at least when they meet in person, he is not like this at all.
But I'm gonna be honest with you, people are saying FaZe Clan like is rigging the awards because we got nominated. I think it's because we have real fans that vote. I don't know what's up with anyone else, but we have people who actually like vote and who actually want to nominate us. So I don't know what's going on, but like, why are people hating on everything FaZe? I don't get it.
I'm surprised out of everyone, I'm surprised he's pressed. I need some edits off that though. I need some.
Your humor, bro, that's not humor, bro. You're slick hating. Doing that before the award is like, what the f? Now it's a joke, bro. You know what? Throw rocks at how they hands, bro. Like, bro, I'm gonna call somebody out when it's crumb activity, bro. Like, have you ever had that one friend chat that when you're around other friends, they get to cracking the craziest jokes about you, and then when y'all by yourselves, everything is smooth? This is that friend, dude. When he's around mad people, yeah, bro. Let me show you. But when we see Johnny, bro, we be showing love. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it genuinely boggles my mind for.
Yeah, hey, maybe it's time to pick the camera back up, bro. It's time to pick the camera back up, bro. You can't farm Evelyn forever, dude. Get the camera back in hand, hit a few of these. Hit a few of those. I don't get people discrediting other people.
It's back now, gotta.
Just because the person they didn't want to win wins. So cringe, bro. It's so cringe. cringe.
The Streamer Awards is literally an event that's meant to bring people together and showcase different parts of the Twitch landscape. Not even just Twitch nowadays, the entire live streaming landscape as a whole. Because we have people like iShowSpeed who streams on YouTube basically exclusively nowadays and is still being nominated and even winning Streamer Awards. But a bunch of people will see that event, see the people winning, see the nominees, and continue to just hate on it more and more without any real logic behind any of it, purely because a creator or a friend that makes content of theirs is not the one winning the awards. All of a sudden it's rigged. All of a sudden this event is just trash. All of a sudden this event means nothing. All of a sudden it's this, it's that. But if they were the ones being nominated, if their friends were the ones being nominated or even winning at that, then the award show would be the best thing since sliced bread. But because it's not the case, they just want to spread hate and demean anybody else who's actually achieving something or gaining any real accomplishments because of this award show. And I would like to say it's just me hating or it's just FaZe Clan hating, but it's everywhere and everyone is noticing this, to the point where even Senna called it out that people were switching up or acting weird saying the award show was fake purely because she won an award.
The one thing I will say though is I'm
glad she won as she did.
Personally disappointed in the creators that have kind of said negative things like it being rigged and stuff like that, which is fine. That's fine. Hey, listen, I think I'm more disappointed in the creators because I think that that is kind of a reflection of who you are as a person, and it's your true colors. And your true colors, when they show, they show. And I think that this year, apparently a lot of people showed their true colors this year. And I was really sad because some of these people, grown men, I've run into at parties, and they've come up to me and said, Senna, I'm so proud of what you do. I think you're entertaining. I think you're kind. They've said, I'm so proud of, what you do for women in the streaming space. When it came time for the award, suddenly the only way I could have ever won it is when I was rigged. And so now I just know. You know what I mean? To me, now I know. I thought that we were cool. I thought that we were, I thought it was fine. And I've been nothing but nice to these people. And trust me, I'm going to continue to be nothing but nice to these people. But now I know where I stand. You know what I mean? I know now that those people are just not people that I need around me because they show their true colors.
I know this video is meant to be about FaZe Adapt, and I dived into him heavily throughout this entire video, but this expands way past them. This entire Streamer Awards, it's just this year of streaming in general. It showed a lot of people's true colors and how much people genuinely find streaming as a real competitive space to not come together and make content like how it used to be, but to go back and forth with each other and try as much as possible to divide these two spaces that we are in. And the Streaming Awards has definitely shown that, with a bunch of creators willing to pull people down, talk chats about people, say things were rigged, say this person doesn't make good content, just to cope with the fact that they lost at this award show. And in all reality, this should just be a chance for you to reflect.
I wonder how you know to play this. Like, you gotta play this like
what you done this year, reflect on the goals that you want to have for next year, and to just make better content and improve. Most people that lost, beating people in FaZe Clan, funny enough, are doing this exact same thing. You saw Stable Ronaldo lost one of the awards he was nominated for, and he didn't get on the camera talking about why the person shouldn't have won. Ray, who was the person that actually ended up winning this award, wasn't actually putting in as much work as him, comparing stats or doing this and that. Instead, he just said he was going to improve himself, have better goals, and try his.
Introducing Prop Money Inc.'s new Real Aged. This isn't your typical prop money you've seen from us over the years.
Best next year to win said award, or even more at that.
Hate too, by the way. I keep seeing hate on Twitter, hate on everything. Yesterday I did lose. One thing I love about you guys is that you guys always support me and you're always there for me. But one thing I don't like is how you guys downplay other creators. And I understand a lot of people are emotional and they love me and they want to see me win. But brother, I have nothing but love for Deshay, Tylil, Ray, obviously Adapt, and those are my friends. These are people that I care about, and whether you don't like that someone else won an award, bro, there's no reason to cause drama, especially under like my name. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just be the bigger people. And nonetheless, Ray is an amazing person. I went up to Ray after the award, had a conversation with him, told him how proud I am, how awesome that is. Tylil, I did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like we just talk, we talk, bro. That's how it's supposed to be, you know? So it's no downplaying someone's accomplishments too. Ray had a crazy year all around, whether it be on stream, whether it be
I forgot
TikTok,
what they ran for, but
he's an amazing creator, bro. And I hate that people are downplaying that, bro. Whether you hate it or not, I do hate that.
Content creation as a space has already a ton of hate because channels like mine, drama in general definitely sells, and more people rather hate on you than actually sit there and love you and talk about your accomplishments. And it's sad and unfortunate that this had to happen to someone like FaZe Adapt, who's genuinely out of the way and just makes his own content and tries to his best to inspire people, but you can see that everyone else around him and even the people that aren't as close to him are trying their best to defend him, and the people that are bringing in hate definitely aren't getting far because it just seemed like uneducated people who are staying in their own bubble and don't even want to attempt to expand their horizons, which is the entire point of the streamer awards, to show off different parts of the community, whether you're on Twitch, YouTube, Kick, or whatever platform you may be on, is to introduce you to creators you probably have never heard of before in your life. Yet people see that as an opportunity to just bring other creators down and attempt to try and bring the creator that they like so much up, which just doesn't end up working and falling flat in front of everyone else. And I feel like that's going to continue more and more to breed more and more hate and divide this community of content creators more than we've ever seen before if something doesn't change. But I still only hope for the best for these content creators, specifically faze that, because I mean the entire video was meant to be about him. And if he does end up seeing this, the inspiration that you've been giving out to a lot of people is definitely affecting them in ways you probably can't even imagine. Again, this guy inspired me to make videos, and look at where I am now. At the end of the day though, that is just my opinion. If you want to tell me your opinion, the best way to do it would be the comment section down below. This video was unfortunately over, but if you did enjoy this video, maybe consider giving it a like. And if you enjoy content like this, maybe consider subscribing, because I post.
Alright, that was a good vid.